Everyone, this is Chris Keys for PremierGuitar.com, hanging out at Summer NAMM 2011 in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm at the Martin booth with Dick. Dick Boak, how are you doing, Dick?
Doing great.
Well, what do we got here that looks like a little Martin beast, I'll call them. What can we learn about these?
Ukulele. Well, most people know, and some people don't know, that Martin, ever since 1916, pretty much defined what the ukulele is. I have a hard time saying ukulele, so I'll probably say ukulele. But in many years, we've actually built more ukuleles than we built guitars.
Really?
And in these little instruments, there's almost as much work as there is in a full-size guitar. Because of Paul McCartney and George Harrison and Jake Shimabukuro and Israel Kamag, I can't pronounce it, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, yeah. The famous ukulele song.
And then also from Pearl Jam, Eddie Vedder just came out this new album.
So the ukulele has experienced a huge resurgence, and we weren't making them for a number of years. We really needed to upgrade our tooling from the 1920s to current day, and we've done that. And we've done it for the soprano, the concert, and the tenor sizes, but not the baritone. Okay. So now we have more than 10 different models. Some of them offered in Hawaiian koa, some offered in genuine mahogany, like our traditional ukuleles from the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s.
What seems to be the favorite now with the resurgent? What seems to be everyone's kind of go-to uke?
Well, we probably sell more soprano ukuleles than anything else, but Jake Shimabukuro and George Harrison play the tenors. I find the tenors to be immensely enjoyable, and the problem with the older ukuleles is the friction pegs don't always hold the way that a more conventional tuning machine does. So what we've done is modernized the tenor and the concert model with the tuning machines that really hold their tune. And also, the old ukuleles didn't have drop-in saddles; they had a glued-in saddle. Now we've re-intonated and cleaned up the intonation and added a drop-in saddle so that these can actually be electrified with under-the-saddle pickups. But they play great. Have the classic plinky Martin ukulele sound, and our old ukuleles sell for lots and lots of money on the used market. These are pretty competitive and pretty well priced. These are Style 2 ukuleles, which means top and back binding, with otherwise fairly simple appointments, as opposed to the Style 3, which is fancier, with this little feature called the Pontalog. Not many people know that. And also, the little fingerboard stripe. And we also make some very, very high-end ukuleles with pearl inlay in the Style 5.
And what are these strung up with? I know that Martin launched last year. You guys a string company. Is that something you guys have dove into, or what's that with the strings?
We have new fluorocarbon ukulele strings, which really have a lot of punch. A huge improvement over the old ukulele strings. So we're proud of this and glad to be back in the ukulele business.
Alrighty, well, let's go check out some of the Big Brother new products.
Here we have two new additions to the 15M series, which are the all mahogany, genuine mahogany top, back, sides, and neck. And these guitars produce a beautiful, clear, dry sound. They were introduced first in the 1920s because of the Depression to offer an affordable guitar in tough economic times, and that's why we focused on these, and they've been very, very popular.
What do you think that the tone is different than a standard acoustic guitar with, a Sitka spruce top or a cedar? What does the mahogany bring?
Well, traditionally they were used for blues and kind of finger picking. I think that the best way to describe the tone is mahogany is known for treble, dry, clean, clear, crystalline treble response, not the big woofy resonant bass response that you get from rosewood. And the addition of the mahogany top, very, very lightweight and very alive. So I love these guitars. The Dreadnought is offered in a cutaway, and this is the first time that we've used the shadow pickup at the end of the fingerboard. It actually mounts right onto the end of the board, and it has a really, really good tone. As you can see here, it has the controls inside the lip of the sound hole, simple plug-in at the bottom of the guitar, which doubles as a strap button. Lightweight, and making these out of real mahogany is so much better than trying to substitute other woods. We had been building with some other woods in this series, but there was such a demand for the mahogany that that's what we're offering now. A much more traditional design is the triple O 12 fret with a slightly wider fingerboard, really good for finger style. Once again, mahogany top, back, sides, and neck, and a slotted headstock. The slotted headstock increases the angle, almost doubles the angle across the nut, and really has a tremendous influence on the tonality that you get, the resonance out of the neck. The neck plays a pretty big part in the tone of the guitar, and so this gives a hollow, whistling sweetness to the tone. I think one of the best sounding guitars we make. Also, in the triple O 12 fret format, this is a cutaway. Chris Martin's half-brother, Douglas Greth, worked for the company for a while in export sales. He was a real free spirit, really great guy. Chris has a half-brother and half-sister, Douglas and Georgie. Douglas passed away this past year, and at the age of 48, he had health problems, and he loved this particular size and shape of guitar, and as a tribute to his life, Chris wanted to do something special, so we've created the triple O C DG, C for cutaway, DG for Douglas Greth, and it's a very affordably priced triple O 12 fret nylon string guitar with electronics. This actually has the Fishman F1 analog electronics. Really nice system. All certified woods, 100% certified spruce, mahogany.
I noticed inside here it says the X prototype bracing. Is that anything we should pay attention to, or is that?
Well, we prototyped this with fan bracing, which is more traditional nylon string, as well as our X bracing, which Martin originated in 1842. The X bracing guitar sounded better, and we were glad about that because it's our bracing. So it has the X braces. 48 guitars are going to be made, one for each year of his life. It's a great tribute to someone who was very special to us.
Very cool.
Another person who was very special to us is John Renbourn. John Renbourn was the founder of the band Pentangle, and one of the most influential fingerstyle guitarists. I think about 45 years ago, fingerstyle guitar was pretty much unheard of, and there was a number of people, Stefan Grossman in particular, and John Renbourn in England, that really formulated the style of fingerstyle blues and popularized it. And now there are thousands and thousands of fingerstylists that really owe their inspiration to those two gentlemen. This has John Renbourn's Pentangles on the fingerboard, as well as a beautiful unicorn inlay from one of his albums. This is an orchestra model, really great for fingerstyle, but also very versatile for rhythm guitar. This is Adirondack spruce with Madagascar rosewood back and sides. Herringbone trim, scallop braces, a really professional guitar. And John is playing these, and we're so honored to have an involvement with him and all the tens of thousands of professional Martin guitarists.
All right, Dick. Well, if anyone wants to find out more about these models, the Ukes, or anything else that Martin does, where should they go online?
www.martinguitar.com. And we also have a YouTube, Facebook, Flickr, Twitter, everything else you can imagine. We're at the top of our game.
You guys are all over the place. Well, thank you very much, Dick.
Thank you very much. We love Premier Guitar.
Thank you. So do I. This is Chris Geese for PremierGuitar.com.